Okay, so we're going to start the flashing of Betaflight to this board. We're going to launch our Betaflight configurator and select firmware flasher. And we're going to select NAS as the target. And we'll go with version 3.0.1. And I'm going to do a full chip erase, and I'm not going to select manual bar base as F1 board. Load firmware online, and then we just go ahead and flash. Okay, so we can go and connect to the board, and I'm going to select calibrate accelerometer just for the first thing I do. And I'm going to go into the configuration and change my board alignment. And I know it's on the yaw, it's 270. I got that from the clean flight configuration from before. And we'll save and reboot. Now, for you guys, I suggest just sticking with PPM. If you guys want to go through the hassle of using a serial receiver, you can take the steps that I did. But before I can select receiver mode, I gotta enable the ports. I go to ports here, and on UART2, select serial RX and then reboot. And then go back to configuration and select RX serial. And since I'm using a FlySky receiver, I'm going to select iBus. And over here, these all look okay for now. Now, I will probably change this from one-shot 125 to multi-shot after I do the flashing of the lightning ESCs. I'll do that in a separate video, so stay tuned for that. Leave that alone for now. I'm going to leave the gyro and PID loop, leave this alone for now. I'm going to probably change this later, but I'll leave that alone for now. I'm going to enable LED strip. There's 3 LEDs on the bottom. Enable air mode. Let's see, I think that's it for this page for the moment. And under failsafe, I will change the 10 to a 5 to half a second. Okay, so under PID tuning, I'm going to bump these up. I'm going to try 75, 75, and 80 for the P, and 50, 50, and 50 all around for the I. And I'm going to leave the D alone for now and see how that goes. I'm going to change my super rate to 0.75 because that's what I like. Now you'll have to determine what you like to find out what number works for you in terms of stick feel. This works for me. And I'm going to leave the rest of this stuff alone. Save. Under modes, I'm going to actually switch arm on aux 1. And go to LED strip. There's 3 LEDs, so we got to go to wire ordering mode. And I'm going to say here it's 1, 2, and 3. I'll select these, and I'm going to go with color as the function, and let's do the Larson scanner, and we'll make the color blue just for kicks. Okay, so now I'm going to check my receiver now, make sure that that's all working. I'm going to turn on my transmitter. I'm going to plug in my battery. Okay, so I'm just checking my stick movements. That they all are centered, and I have the full range 1000 to 2000. Okay, so the yaw is arming it, so I need to check that. aux1 is not arming, so that's not working. So maybe I didn't save. Okay, so that's all looking good. I'm going to change my, while I'm here, I'm going to change my RC deadband and yaw deadband to 5 each and save. And I'm going to go back to modes. And yes, it looks like the arm did, I forgot to save that, so I'm going to do that and save. Now it should arm on the switch. Great. I didn't hear the motor spin up, so I need to go back to configuration here and see what's up with that. This air mode should be on, but the motors aren't spinning up, so let me see here. I probably need to do an ESC calibration, so I'm going to do that in the other video when I flash multi-shot to these ESCs. So if you're having this problem where you're arming and the motors aren't spinning up, it probably means your min throttle is too high. So you need to change that later. Okay, so that's pretty much it for doing the basic Betaflight flash and configuration, and this should pretty much get you up in the air. It really depends on whether you're using a PPM receiver or a serial receiver. Like I said earlier, probably would be easier to just go with the PPM receiver. This is an F1 board, so the advantage of a PPM over a serial receiver isn't that great. So it's just going to be simpler just to stick with PPM. So that's the end of this video. I'm going to have a part 3 on the multi-shot flashing and doing the ESC calibration and all that in a separate video, so stay tuned for that. I'll have that up in a couple of days. Let me know if you guys have any questions about this in the comment section below, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video.